certified cloud leader. I'm also a Google Cloud certified associate cloud engineer, and I'm also a Google Cloud certified professional data engineer. So I leverage cloud to specialize in data engineering. I do data engineering day to day, but the tools that I use are majorly on the cloud, and that is why I can also take this session. So that's an overview of what I do and most of the things that interest me and what I get excited by. So I'm going to pull up some resources that would be going through in this lab. I'll be doing this bootcamp and what you all can expect from what we are going to learn here. So first off, please mute someone who is disturbing. James, you can mute someone if you notice the person is disturbing. Yeah. So thanks why you did that. So majorly we'll be using the Google Cloud Skill Boost platform. So this is the Google Cloud Skill Boost platform. I'm going to share the link with you all. And what this Google Cloud Skill Boost platform is all about is that it has a curated resources on Google Cloud, like a whole lot of resources on Google Cloud. And there are whole step-by-step labs that would go over, and also courses that you can learn in Google on Google. So the labs are paid in the sense that you have to have a credit to access those labs. But I'm not sure if every one of us to attempt to sign in. I think we should be able to get maybe a 30 days free access to Cloud Skill Boost, but until we try that out, I don't know, but I hope so. But in case we do not have that, we can also do a walkthrough of those labs physically on this call or during our meetings. So after we've learned some things, we can do a walkthrough of configuring various services on Google Cloud. And I'm happy to share my screen. I can also direct it to some YouTube channels that you can also see those labs that are functional in. So a must will be using this this platform, and majority of where we would spend our time would be on this associate cloud engineering part. I'm trying to pick up that part now. Come in. So let me go to the catalog. So on the associate engineering cloud, on the associates cloud, we would have a whole lot of stuff that we can use there. So it's a full-blown course, and there are resources and there are individual courses that we also plan to cover during this bootcamp. Is it this one? I'm coming. Okay, let me just go through it from here. So this is what cloud computing means. Cloud computing refers to technology and processes needed to store, manage, and access data that are transferred over the cloud. So this cloud in this case maybe just be things that are on a data center, and now they've now been full blown outside. So those of you that use Google Docs is an example of a cloud-based tool. Instead of you downloading Microsoft Word or downloading a WPS or any docs document on your laptop and opening it, this and that, so you can just press docs.new and it gives you a full-blown word processing service that you can access. So that's an example of a cloud-based tool. So that's on the basic level. I'm trying to keep it as basic as possible for now. And yeah, a cloud is a metaphor for the network of data centers which stores and computes information available through the internet. So just an explanation of what we are saying. Cloud has been a buzzword for quite a while, but hopefully we would learn various stuff of how we can get started with cloud, and how we can also build on it in our various on ourselves. So this is also a training credit, a link to a training credit that I saw. So I can also see Nigeria among the eligibility countries, but until we try it out on our own, I'm going to share it with you. So I want you all to check through this if you can also get access to. So they said they will give students 200 free Google Cloud Skill Boost credits. And I think that's way more than enough for this course. And also, if it's possible that that free 30 days that I mentioned works for every one of us here, that's also more than enough to get started on Google Cloud. So we won't be learning on Google Cloud alone. So all those clouds are interwoven, like they are interwoven. So to the extent that if you go on Google Cloud and you press maybe AWS EC2 instance, so AWS EC2 instance is an equivalent of something on AWS, an equivalent of a cloud service on AWS. So Google Cloud is going to automatically bring a similar version of Amazon AWS, their own replica of Amazon EC2 instance. They're going to bring it out among the suggestions. So that's just to show that no matter the one you learn, their learning one is enough to get started with another. So you're not, when you know one, you're not joining into the other one as a complete beginner. You just maybe need to know how it is on their various website, maybe the necessary configurations. But learning one survive for the big three. So this is the first thing would be going over in this lab. This Google Cloud Fundamentals, we'll be talking about the core infrastructure, and I estimate that we'll use 5 days for this. So this is also a full-blown course on the cloud skill boost that I shared with you all. So over there, we'll be going over the course introduction. So this thing is done in a way whereby it's self-paced. So it's self-paced to get you can start learning as much as possible as you want to learn, but we would also be taking in some labs among ourselves, and we'll be giving ourselves assignment maybe to finish a particular course and maybe just show a screenshot or show a badge of the courses that you've completed. So this is the first one we'll be dealing with, is introduction to Google Cloud. It also has quiz, it has videos that you can also learn. This is the next one, resources and access. So they are in between them. There are some that are labs. So a lab means, let me open this lab for you. A lab means a set of instruction that you follow. It's just as if you are on GCP normally, but they'll now give you a set of instruction that you follow. And as they are doing that, it's also going to be scoring you. It's going to be giving you a score here. And if you complete the full score, then you get 10 over 10. Or if you stop to an extent, you get the mark for where you stop. And I think you can you can do a lab for 5 times before you max out your access. When you max out your access, also you can also reach out to the chat support just by clicking on this chat support and tell them to refresh your quota for that particular lab, and I can assure you they'll be happy to refresh your quota for that lab. So you probably don't have a whole lot of things to worry. You have more than enough resources to get started. You just need to get ready to do it. The videos are quite explanatory. So they are Google SQ videos. So it's not even videos that I'm making. So the videos are perfect, and they're quite simple to learn from. But we'll be good over this call when we meet every week, or when we meet on the designated dates of the week. We'll be going over things that are confusing, or just sometimes we'll pick a course and would drill down on the course and discuss some use cases, so that you can also have like a community discussion for what you're learning. So that's for the first one, and I estimate this should take 5 days. So it's also working in a way whereby you can also download PDFs to the course that you're learning. So in this case, so these are the courses in this Google Cloud Fundamentals core infrastructure, and you can download each and every PDF to a particular course. So introduction to Google Cloud, when you click on it, it's going to bring out a PDF document that you can even read on demand and see what cloud is all about, see what cloud computing is all about, and just learn at your own pace. So probably have a whole lot of resources available for you to track. So that's about that. So that's the Google Cloud fundamental core infrastructures, and we'll cover the following subtopics under them. So I estimate that we should use 5 days for this. Then the next one is essential Google Cloud infrastructure, the foundation level. So still the same thing, the link to the course, the link to the resources. Then we have a whole lot of resources that we can cover here. Then essential Google Cloud infrastructure core services. We also have the courses and a link to everything we can learn. So under Essential Google Cloud Infrastructure, we'll learn the IAM, which means identity and access management. We'll learn storage and database services, resources monitoring, resources management. So next one will be Elastic Cloud Infrastructure, scaling and automation. We'll see how we can scale our cloud resources. So people say cloud resources are very scalable and they can move from 0 to 100. So just think of a case whereby let me give you in a more concrete explanation. So let's say we do have Friday black sales. So those Friday black sales that we have, you can expect an increased demand in the amount of people that will come to my shop to come and buy. So in a case whereby I'm using maybe one computers to attend to customers, in a case whereby I'm using one computer, in the case whereby I'm using one computer to attend to customers, the one computer would not be enough to cater efficiently for the demand that is happening at that time. But with cloud, you can easily just spin up multiple virtual machines that would handle increase in workload during those times. And when you don't need them again, you can shut them down. So that's one of the benefits of cloud. It's very, very scalable, and you can also automate a whole lot of stuff. So the next thing we are going to talk about also here is getting started with Google Kubernetes engine. So some of you all have probably heard of Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is just like a containerized platform whereby you spin up machines in a container, and each containers are abstracted from one another. So we'll also talk about containerization and what Kubernetes is all about. So GKE is just like a container orchestration service. So it simplifies the orchestration of containers. So all those things that you do on Docker, download Docker, have a Docker image, a whole lot of stress. When you use Kubernetes engine, it helps you to abstract a whole lot of things, and you can just focus on doing a whole lot more. So I picked all these courses from the Cloud Skill Boost, and I just abstracted a whole lot, just few of them that I think is fair enough we cover them during this bootcamp. So I estimate like this is 5 days, 2 days, that's 9 plus 2, 4, 6, and 10. So that's around 16 days. Yeah, to cover the courses. I'm also going to give you some labs that you can work on, or some challenges that you can also try out to see if you actually know how to do this, or how to configure various services. So cloud is very interesting, and like you see, there's no shortage of resources for us, for every one of us here. There's a lot of resources that we can bank on. There's a lot of hands-on labs that we can even dirty our hands and practice what you are doing in real time. And I also manage a YouTube channel that some of these labs that are here, I've probably covered some. I may share you the link, and you can also go there to see some of the things that or some of how you can configure some resources on Google Cloud. So it's promised to be a very interesting stuff. And one thing that I'm also going to do, let me pull up the Google Cloud certification stuff, so that you can know that with cloud you have you can get specialized in a whole lot of stuff, and everything else starts from even understanding what cloud is, or what cloud computing is. So some people can be interested in, so this is a foundational level certification, which is the Cloud Digital Leader. There's an associate level certification, which is the Cloud Engineer. And what we are doing here is tailored to what we are doing here is tailored towards this. And if you can learn as much as possible from what we are doing, after like 6 to 3 months with necessary practice, you can take this certification up, and hopefully you get certified. So what I'm showing you this is that from learning the associate cloud engineer, you can get specialized in any field you want to do. So most of what you are doing now, they are moving towards cloud. Even GitHub has a cloud version that you just have to press the full stop on your, when you press the full stop on your keyboard, it's open a web version of VS Code for you. I don't know if you all have seen that before. And anyone who has used that stuff before. Anyone?
Yeah, I've used it before. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see it's just function of, and it's the one that made everything very easier for us. So with cloud engineering, you can specify to be a cloud architect, you can specify to be a cloud database engineer, you can specify in cloud developer, you can specify as a data engineer and work on data tools. You can even go to DevOps, you can be a security engineer, you can be a network engineer, you can also be a workspace administrator, and you can even do machine learning. So there are a whole lot of services on clouds. There's machine learning service, data analytics service, data engineering service, security service, operation service, a whole lot. And you all can. This is a very solid foundation to have to spring up your career in cloud computing and even get specialized in various fields that are now on the cloud. So that's a quick overview of what our discussion is going to be, and that's also what you can all expect from this bootcamp. So I hope every one of us commits as much as sorry, is someone mic on? Okay, yeah, fine. So let's commit as much as possible time that we have, just to make it very tangible. And if you can get plugged into the various resources that we've shared, I can assure you that you'd leave this bootcamp better than where we joined. So that's a quick overview of what, yeah, you all will get the link. That's a quick overview of what we want to go over today, introduce everyone to what we are going to do. And after that, we can dwell into how we can get started with each and every of them. So I'm just going to take a look at the chat to see the messages that are shared. But while I'm doing that, if you have any question, you can go ahead. You can raise your hand. So when you raise your hand, would open a queue so that you can talk. James, go ahead. Okay. Are you raising your hand? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. So,
I just want to say that you guys should please go to the chat section. Mileke put a link there, and it's rather important that you mark attendance at this link, because attendance and completing your tasks are rather important in the course of this bootcamp. So please, any meeting you attend, try to mark attendance. A link will always be made available, such as this one, for you to mark attendance. Please check the chats. I'll resend it again. It's at the very bottom. So please fill attendance there. Thank you very much.
okay. Thanks. Chiamaka, your hand is raised. Chiamaka, go ahead.
Okay, I already have a completion badge on the first one. So should I wait for this next course or lab?
Oh, okay. That's great. So let me also pull up that to show others. So this is, so I'm going to answer you at the end. Yeah, so on your Cloud Skill Boost platform, when you complete a quest, when you complete a particular course, it's also going to give you digital badge that you can share to maybe your LinkedIn, you can share to your Twitter, also you can share around. So it gives you a digital badge that you can also share to people that, oh, I know how to do this. I've completed the quest on this. I've completed the quest on this. And if you guys complete all those courses that I mentioned, you also get a digital badge for those courses. So this is an example of digital badge. When you sign up into it, so I want every one of you to sign up. So I hope they give each and every one of us the 30 days free access. But if they don't, we would find our way to work around that. So we'll discuss that on the group. So these are some, yeah, when you go to the activities, the activities comprises of the things that you've done in the past. So these are some of the labs that I've worked on. So you can see 3 days ago, these are my completion rates. These are my completion rates. So there are some that I maybe probably did not complete it, or I got logged out. And there are some that are not even there are some that are not rated. But this is when you complete a lab, you would have your score. And when you finish a set of labs that maybe in a quest or in a course, you'd also get badges for the courses that you've completed. So I probably have a whole lot of badges that I've been doing for quite a while. So, and these badges are shareable. You can share to your LinkedIn profile, LinkedIn field, Twitter, Facebook. So you probably don't have anything to lose doing all these things. You have more to gain than to lose. So it's a very nice incentive for your time, and you have a lot to even show for it outside this camp. So anything you do, you get your digital badge for that, and you can play with as much as possible. As so far you have the credits to pay for those labs. Some labs are free, but some labs require credits, maybe like 5 credits, 1 credit, 2 credits. We'll see if we can provide credits, but hopefully we get access to the free credits that I mentioned. So that's regarding that. So for your question, I think if you've completed the lab before, you can also do it one more time just to be a refresher, and you may just go towards the next or do a similar learning regarding that. So basically, I don't think I'm going to be checking the date that you completed this lab. More often than not, I may just be interested in seeing your digital badge. Though I may completed this course. This is your digital badge to show for it. So so regarding your question, it's more often than not left to you. You can go over it once again to freshen your knowledge about it, or also join the call where we also do an high-level overview of what we've told ourselves to go and learn from those links that I'm going to share with you all. So feel free, you can more faster or get more granularity to our courses. Any other question? Yeah, Genius Boy, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Any question? I see Genius Boy hands is dropped. Any other question? So first off, let me share this link to everyone on this call so that you can attempt to come in. I'm trying to set the permission so that you all can see it. Genius Boy, if you have a question, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening.
Genius Boy, do you have yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for the class. I think I'm kind of lost in one
Okay.
particular section of the class. Uh, are we taking the course on the Google Cloud website, or um, you are the one teaching us the course? I'm kind of lost in that aspect. You answer
Okay.
my question.
Yes. Yeah. You're making a whole lot of sense.
Or
So we are trying to make it.
do we take the course of ourselves and we kind of come back here and rub minds together? Like I really want to get.
Yes. So because we all have access to the link, and those videos are also very, very explanatory. You probably explain it better than I do within the considering the amount of time that we have. So for sure, it's going to be self-paced. I'm going to for each and every week that we are doing, I'm going to put out the courses that we are learning and the links that we are supposed to, the links to each video that are supposed to have gone through. So we may just let's say one example. I'm coming. Let me pull up one of those courses. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yeah. So let's say for week 1, we are getting started with introducing Google Cloud. So we'll just give everyone an assignment to go over this and attempt this quiz. So when you attempt this quiz and maybe get the passing score for this quiz. So there's a passing score for this quiz, so you can see. We can ask you how to maybe share a link to your passing score, or to just upload it somewhere, so that we can know who's doing the assignment or who's not doing the assignment. So it will be self-paced. Would give ourselves a task that for week 1 or for day 1, let's check introducing Google Cloud. So each and everyone is expected to watch all these videos under introducing Google Cloud and complete the quiz depending on what the facilitator tells us to do at that particular time. So there's a minimum passing score for this. If you want to get those digital badges at the end of completing this course, you have to even go over the passing score. So if I've gotten 60 here, I'm not going to scale to. So you have to make sure that you meet the passing score before you can before you eventually get to the digital lab, when you've done everything. So it will be self-paced, but when we also gather, we'll be meeting 3 times in a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So those classes would be on going hands-on, or also discussing an high-level overview of what we've learned, or maybe people can just ask any particular thing that they are not clear of from the lesson from the week. So that's how it's going to go. Does that answer your question? I can see someone else and is raised. Abdulmalik. Abdulmalik, go ahead. Abdulmalik Oyedin, go ahead. Raphael, go ahead. Raphael, go ahead if you have any question. Samuel Ayo, go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening,
Concerning this, the cloud skill boost credits.
Okay.
Why is that they're not giving us access to this shit in Nigeria?
So why is it that they're not giving you? Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, they're not giving us access. The countries here are just other countries, US, Spain, Sweden. Nigeria is not there.
Okay, I probably do not know why, but what I want you to do is aside the first one that has the https edugoogle.com. So try signing in on the Google Cloud Skill Boost. Just try signing in. So I hope they give us they do give a 30 days free access to it when you just sign up. So that's what I'm majorly banking on. So this other one is just the first one is just for us to maybe try it on. But the second one, this Google Cloud Skill Boost. So sign up on it, and maybe let's wait 1 or 2 days for maybe if any of us get any emails, or you can. Or this is what you can do. Let me pull up my screen once again. Sorry. So when you get signed in to the Google Cloud Skill Boost platform, when you sign up rather, then you can go to your account, this part of your name. When you click on it, it's going to show something. Mine now is showing 0 credits. That means
I can't see your screen. I don't think I can see your screen.
Can you also?
Yes, it's up now.
Okay, sorry. So here's my screen. So when you sign up to the Google Cloud Skill Boost, when you click on this icon showing your picture, so in the case where there's no picture on your Google account, it just maybe show the letter that is there. So when you click on it, it's going to show if the 30 days free access is given to you, it's just going to show maybe 1 month unlimited subscription or something like that, or 30 days unlimited subscription. So it's going to show you, and that is how you would know if you really have a credit or not. Or another thing that you can also do is that you can also try a free lab first. So there are some labs that do not require you paying. Let me show you an example of one that does not require you to pay. So this one that I pulled up. So when you come here, when you come to this sheet that I gave you from this part, so I'm supposed to even change this link to not show partner, because this one may not actually work for you, because there's a partner at the end, and it's only for Google Cloud partners that would have access. So I'm going to redact the link so that it only shows the Google Cloud Skill Boost, so that each and every one of us can have access to it. So there are some labs that are free. This is what I'm saying. So this, not this, the lab under resources and access in cloud. This lab is free. When you click on it, is it free? Is it free? Come in. Before I would know if it's free, let me go to the cloud skill boosts. Let's copy this. I don't want to say it's free because automatically it's going to be free for me. Yeah, but come in from here, the profile and the path catalog. So if you're looking for a lab, you can search from the catalog. Sorry. So on the catalog, you can search marketplace. The lab or something like marketplace. So okay, when you start to Google Cloud Fundamentals Core Infrastructure, so to pull up the course, this course that I showed you, when you click on this course, you can enroll in the course. So when you enroll in the course, you can go through each and every labs that are there. Going to this one. When you click on this Google Cloud Fundamentals, getting started with this. Oh, this lab requires 5 credits, so it's not free. It's not free. So majorly you would still bank on this 30 days free access for us, and I hope it works. But if peradventure if it did not work, we also have a cover so that we can do it. So I have a YouTube channel, and I can also specifically specifically run over the labs in our classes so that you all can learn from it. I'm just going to show you something. So I have a channel that I manage that I try to do a preview of some labs there. So if you take a look at these videos that are here, so this is probably done some of them, and there are some that I've also not done. So this is that one, getting started with cloud marketplace. So I've transcribed the lab here, and if you watch this video, everything that you're going to do in this lab, I've probably done it on this video. So if there's any lab that we are unable to have access to, or some of us don't have credits to spend on those labs, I'm happy to do a review of the lab for you, and I can also walk us through the lab while we are here, so that for those who are unable to buy the credits, you can also have access.
Okay.
So yeah, that's about that.
Can you please put a link to your YouTube channel in the chat, please?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no issues. Who is next? Okay, someone is saying mine worked. I've signed up already. So Raphael, do you mean you have the 30 days access, the 30 days free access? Raphael, okay, you said nothing is showing. Yeah, so let's wait a bit. Hopefully, we'll see what's happening. Abdul Malik, your hand is still raised. Do you have any question? Oh, okay. Any other person? Any other question? Question, clarification, or yes? Do you have any thoughts about how we can go over this? So some of you are asking what part do we go? So when you sign up, after signing up for the Cloud Skill Boost, this is the first thing we are concerned with. I'm going to change the link on those templates so that you can have access to it. But this is the first thing we are. This is the first thing we want to go for. So after you've signed up, when you just click on this link on the computer that you have the Cloud Skill Boost signed up. So the link that I shared to the chat, this www.cloudskillboost.google/course template/16. So when you click on it, since your Cloud Skill Boost is open on that particular Google account, it's going to take you there directly. And when it takes you there directly, you can enroll for the course. So it's free to enroll for the course. It's free to so those videos are actually free. It's the labs that are in those courses that are not free, that they require credits for. So those videos are free. And every one of you, as far as you've signed up to the Cloud Skill Boost, you can be rest assured that you have access to those videos and even those course materials, those downloadable PDFs of each and every of those courses. Yeah. So I can see it didn't work for me. It didn't work. Like I said, don't be too much worried. We'll find a way to go around that. Just make sure you are turning up for each and every of our classes and you would learn as much as possible. Michael, I see you're presenting. Oh, okay. Any other question, guys? Can I do a brief recap? I'm not sure I can do a brief recap, but okay. So to go over how we've done. So the first thing is this bootcamp is very, very fundamental and it's little to non-prerequisite, like I discussed. So even if you are new to tech, even if you are new to cloud computing, even if you are new to software generally, you can survive through these courses. And would majorly be using the Cloud Skill Boost platform. So the Cloud Skill Boost platform has a whole lot of resources for every one of us that we can explore around the cloud. I'm going to send a link to those documents that I shared on the chat. I'm going to also share the link to us on the. I'm also going to share the link to us on the Google chat, on WhatsApp rather. Sorry, so that each and every one of us can go over it and learn or see the resources that we would be needing, and also we'll be assigning resources or assigning courses that we are going to be completing before the next class. So let's say for today we are starting with introducing Google Cloud, and I'll ask each and every one of us to complete the subsection of introducing Google Cloud and also complete the quiz. So when we are meeting in our session, we are just doing a high level explanation of what it's all about. And if there are labs that are related to that particular sub course, then we can also take on those labs and tackle them as much as possible. So that's the too long don't read of what we've discussed. Yeah, Chiamaka, go ahead. I can see your hand is raised.
Yes, that's exactly what I was asking. Should I just do it again? This particular course, I already have a badge on it, a completion badge. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you can do it again to keep your knowledge fresh, but it's not compulsory.
Okay, thank you.
For the person that asked that question, please did I answer your question, Mukhtar? Yeah, so some of you are saying you are unable to sign up. So the signing up did not require having did not require being in a country or not. So it's the training credits that required being in a country that all of us are saying Nigeria is not there. So I'm not the one that set the countries, and I'm also sad that Nigeria is not there. But to just sign up on Cloud Skill Boost, so you just have to sign up with cloudskillboost.google.com and you sign up. So this is how you can sign up on Cloud Skill Boost. So they do not require your country or anything for you to just sign up on Cloud Skill Boost. We are just hoping that we have that's the link that Raphael sent. Sending it again. So you're just hoping that each and every one of us maybe gets the free credits that we can use. But in case we do not get that, we are still in good hands. We are safe, basically. Another question. Yeah, Trillian, it's nice seeing you all. It's nice seeing a whole lot of people excited about cloud. And I can say that if you are doing cloud, you're not doing the wrong thing. You said 30 credit hours. What do you mean by 30 credit hours? Okay, so please, can someone help mute those? Who mentioned that? Ismail Odusaya, do you want to share your screen and show us what you can see? Yeah. Do you want to share your screen and show us what you can see?
Okay. Sorry, hold on. Just give me.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah. Okay. And can you set your can you set your browser to maybe a desktop mode?
Okay.
Yeah, desktop site. Okay. It's not found.
It's not found.
Why? Refresh. I'm seriously wondering why the page is not found.
Though I'm using phone, that's why.
Okay, but it's still supposed to show. Yeah, accept. Since you are signed in, it's still supposed to show. Okay, so can you click on your picture? Click on your picture. The top right corner. Oh yeah, so 0 credits. So this is what I'm saying. I'm hoping that all of us get credits.
Okay.
So there was a time that Cloudscape used to give 30-day free access. I'm very sure of that. There was a time, and I was also one of the beneficiaries of that. But I don't know why it's this way now. We'll see what we can do. Maybe if we can get credits. But if in the event that we cannot get, like I said, would cover for it. Just make sure you are turning up for our classes, and you would also learn how to do those services. And there are also a lot of videos online. So one thing you can do is that if you copy the link to the lab and just paste it on Google search and click on videos, you'd see different people that are also do a walkthrough of individual labs that are necessary or individual labs that you want. So most of them do not talk when they are doing most of them just do it. But in mine, there's audio there to some extent, but that's fine. Any other question? Yeah. And also, yeah, before we go, so we are meeting Monday, we are meeting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we are also meeting same time, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So it may exceed, but 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for a start. So is that fine with the majority of us? 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for that. So that's when we'll meet. Yeah, Fortune, I see your hand is raised. Kindly go ahead and ask a question.
On Monday, I will not be available.
During at that particular time, right?
Sorry?
At that particular time, right?
Yes. But I'll be
Yeah.
available for the other times. I have a
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, it's fine. Just make sure you turn up for at least over maybe 70 or 80% of the class. You also complete the assignments.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that's all from me. I'm going to polish the link and share it with you all on WhatsApp latest by tomorrow and after. So yeah, I think we can get started now. So to get started, what we should do as a take-home assignment for every one of us is to share my screen once again. I'm also going to put it to every one of us on the group. So the take-home assignment for every one of us is to sign in on Cloud Skill Boost, sign up on Cloud Skill Boost rather. But if you sign up before, then you can sign in. Then enroll into this course. So you don't need to have any credit to enroll in this course. So it's only when you want to work on those labs that will require credits. But just to learn, you don't need to have any credit. So enroll into this course. So there's a part to enroll and there's a part to unenroll. So please enroll into this course. And before our next class, try to go over introducing Google Cloud and also try to go over resources and accessing in the cloud. So please, everyone, go over these two courses, these parts. So you can see the videos. The videos are just short time, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes. Yeah. So it's even something you can complete in 2 hours or more than that. But just let's start small. And after that, we scale up as much as possible. So before Monday, let's go over introducing Google Cloud and resources and access in the cloud. So if we are unable to get access to those labs, that means every one of us would have not completed this lab. But on the call on Monday, would also be going over this lab so that every one of us can be up to date. And you may take a look at the YouTube channel to also see what you can learn from that. So that's our assignment, introducing Google Cloud and resources and access in the cloud. So let's get started from there. And we'll bid on that on Monday when we all reconvene. So same time on Monday, 9 p.m., 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. It may extend, but let's give it a start then. Any other question? Yeah, so please fill up the attendance. Please fill up the attendance. It's really important so that we can know who's joining, and you can also get your certificates. That's your GDSC for your university would give after the bootcamp. Is James still on the call? James, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I'm still on the call. I think we've reached the time budget we set for this. So thank you all very much for joining. Any other question you have, you can ask on the group chat, and we'll do our best to answer.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Look forward to having an amazing experience with you all.
Yeah, thanks for that. Mileke, parting shot, anything?
All good here. Thank you everyone for joining. Looking forward to having everyone on the call, and then at the end, hopefully hearing really good testimonies from everyone. That would be the ultimate joy of this whole session. I am happy. I'm proud of everyone for at least taking this step to signify that you want to learn something in these 3 weeks. Looking forward to seeing everyone that is on this call today on the last call that we're having at the end of this bootcamp. Right. Good luck, everyone. See you around.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Don't ghost. See you on Monday, and we can discuss in the group chat. So feel free to discuss among one of yourself. Yeah. Bye, everyone.